So how is everybody doing this Tuesday evening, last Tuesday of the month?
Awesome.
Okay, great. So without further ado, I'll quickly give my introduction and we'll jump on to the educational slot. This is Rahul Rama Chandran. I represent the company Breakthrough Digital Link. So it is into training and coaching. So I have about 20 years of IT experience and 14 years in training and coaching. So I've started this company in 23 and I was doing it online. So if you ask, what we primarily cater to is corporate training for communication and leadership for colleges and corporate. And the motto of my company is empowering minds and transforming lives. What we are trying to do is we are into career and business enablement. So whatever you are doing might be great for your career or business, but we can help you take it to the next level. So we will move on with. So can anybody tell me which is important? Persuasion, influence, or accountability?
All three.
All three. So if I ask you to put in a particular order, what will be the priority? Which will be the highest priority?
Influence, persuasion, and accountability.
So top is influence. If there is no influence, then persuasion will not happen, and if there is no persuasion, accountability will be not happen. Any other answers?
Accountability, persuasion, and influence.
Yes, API.
When you have an account on your business first, you persuade your business,
Then
and then you influence one.
So I would go with answers because there are two levels of accountability. First, you need to be accountable to yourself. So if somebody is ready to influence you, you should say, like if somebody gives a hand, only if you give the hand, the handshake is completed. But if you give the hand and they are not, then they are not accountable. So first, you have to be accountable. Like if you ask, what is the I? Actually, the first accountability can also be called as integrity. So it is not what you do when everybody is looking at, but what you do when nobody is looking at you. It's like I for integrity. To take the example of Eklavya, then he had self-awareness, self-communication, and self-leadership. So he had integrity. Even when nobody was asking him to practice, he was going creating that clay idol of Garuda and he was practicing. So he had integrity and that led to influence. So because he was practicing, he was a tribal. So in tribal, what happens if one person they see doing something new, everybody thinks that he can teach. So he doesn't know archery, how he can teach. But there are levels. So there is a basic level, then there is a advanced level. So like if you talk about leadership, there is self-leadership, team leadership and organizational leadership. That way, first you are going to be accountable or integrity for yourself, and then you are going to influence others, and if they are not getting influence, then it is possible to use persuasion. And then will be the second level of accountability where you can partner like what we are doing in VR1, forming a pair of two people. So that is second level of accountability. That also we are facing issues because see, people are available at different times. So it is not possible to man the time, but where there is a will, there is a way. So will is not we are not able to find, but for every problem there is the solution. Like necessity is the mother of invention. So if you feel you need to have accountability partner, then even at midnight you can do it. But if you feel it is all right, so you feel it is okay, but actually it is not okay. Because, like I would say, what is the opposite of progress? It's like being stagnant. So
Progress.
when you can enjoy money only when it is flowing. Can you enjoy money in your bank account? It may be in 1 rupee or 100 rupees or lakhs or crores. Money can only be enjoyed when it flows. So in that way, influence, accountability, persuasion, it can be only enjoyed when it flows. If you have influence, but you are not becoming an influencer, then it is of no use. What happens in Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn and all, if somebody creates a new product, why do they ask for an influencer? Because they know they are from that particular industry and they will be able to get clients. Why do you take Amitabh Bachchan in this Bhujia ad? Because they know he's a brand, he can sell anything. Otherwise, Amitabh Bachchan has a lot of money, he doesn't need to sell Bhujia. He knows he can first influence and then persuade. Something like that. So, did everybody get what we covered so far? Any questions or I can move ahead? It's all crystal clear. Okay, so now we'll talk one by one on the pros and cons. So first is accountability. What are the pros? One is it enhances the trust and credibility. So enhances. So that means first trust has to be built. So if you are not believing in yourself and if there is no self-confidence, then at the first level itself you will be lost. No integrity, then no accountability. Second is ensure quality results. So if you are not being integral, where is the question about quality? There is no growth. It's stagnant. So 0 into 0 is 0. Then third is drives performance and improvement. Improvement can only happen when you are performing a task. When you are not integral at all, then that task is going to always be outstanding. So the third point also is important. But and cons can create fear of failure. So there are two definitions of fear. One is forget everything and run. Other is false enemy appearing real. So if you understand that fear is false enemy appearing real, then there is no failure. Either you win or you learn. So you just change the definition of failure to learn. Then there is no failure. And third is focus on metrics of substance. So you are not in competition with anybody. You are in competition with yourself. Even if you grow 1% a day or 1% a year, but still you are making progress. And third is high stress environment. Stress, the most important reason for stress is expectations. If you are not expecting anything from the other person or from yourself, you are stress free. And whatever money you are earning, it is going to your bank account and not to the doctor's account. If you are stressed and you are going to the doctor to de-stress, then you are getting de-stress, but again stress because you are saying, how am I going to make that money again? So, accountability. Now coming to influence. What is the advantage of influence? One is it builds long-term relationships. So, like when a student finishes some course or bachelor's or something, if everybody is going for study abroad to US, they also want to go. That is influence. They don't know what they are going to do, but they want to go. That is, they are getting easily influenced. Creates natural alignment. So if there is 100 potatoes in a basket, one potato is bad, then the other potatoes are also going to be going bad. Same with eggs. So there is natural alignment. So that is why they say birds of a feather flock together. Power of association. If you associate with the wrong people, you don't want to do wrong, but unknowingly you are doing wrong. Then wider reach. That is what the concept of influencer. Influencer marketing, wider reach. Then cons. Hard to measure directly. You cannot measure how much influence. Then takes time to develop. Obviously, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. If depends on your effort. The mentor may be very good. If the student is not good, we cannot help. Then indirect and not guarantee. There is no guarantee. Then third thing is persuasion. We still have time.
1 minute over.
Yes.
Okay. We'll finish on that. So, for persuasion, achieve specific goals quickly. So, you are pushing yourself to achieve something and useful for gaining mind. So, if you are going to get some kind of angel investor for your business, then one meeting is not enough. You have to first influence them. पहले उनको बटाटा वड़ा खिलाना है, फिर पाव भाजी खिलाना है, फिर थाली खिलाना है, फिर वो आपको कुछ खिलाएगा. Then immediate results. You can get immediate results because of persuasion, because you already put the pre-work. Can be short-lived. So if somebody you're persuading and they don't act accordingly, then it will be short-lived. It can feel manipulative. When somebody calls for a personal loan or insurance, you feel manipulated. He's trying to push you. And focus on self-interest. It is possible that somebody may say, don't buy this house. That house is better. Maybe he's promoting his broker. We don't know. Something like that. So, basic, in conclusion, I would say, in order to make use of accountability, influence, and persuasion, you need to strive for excellence and not for perfection. Because if you are striving for excellence, you will be first intelligent, then influence, then persuade, and finally you will be accountable to the other person. Yeah, thank you.